All right, so we're going to make today's lesson interactive through Nearpod. All right, so we're doing prime versus composite today. All right, your learning targets are: I can determine the difference between prime and composite numbers. I can identify numbers to 50 that are prime and composite using square inch tiles, graph paper, and multiplication equations. All right. Which number doesn't belong? 40, 21, 36, 32. All right. So look at those numbers carefully and tell me which one of those does not belong. All right. Next, look at this chart. We did this yesterday, 1 through 25. Tell me one notice and one wonder, at least one of both. If you want to do more, then that's fine as well. But give me one notice and one wonder about this chart from 1 to 25. All right. What other numbers only have one possible rectangle? So if we look 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 23, they only have one rectangle. One possible. So there, let's look at some more numbers that could have one possible. All right. So we're gonna look at these numbers a little differently. Where you're gonna have some tiles, and you're gonna be able to kind of work with them. All right. So we're gonna do 26 through 50. So if you're group one, you're gonna do 26, 32, 38, 44, 50. Group two, you're going to do 27, 33, 39, 45. Group three, you're going to do 28, 34, 40, and 46. Group four, you're going to do 29, 35, 41, 47. Group five, you're going to do 30, 36, 42, 48. And group six, you're going to do 31, 37, 43, and 49. All right, so as you're doing this, you're going to write all your numbers. If you're in group one, you're going to write all your numbers on blank paper on the left side, and then you're going to give me every different way you can make rectangles with 26, with 32, 38, 44, 50, and the same for all the other groups. So here's an example. So if I was doing 25, I'll write 25 on my paper, and then I would do 1 and 25 is one way, and then 5 and 5 is the other way. There are no other ways I could do 25. So you're doing that, coming up with all the ways that you can for your groups. All right. After about, let's say, 10 or 15 minutes, we're going to all find out from 26 to 50. So the group one is going to share theirs. Group two is going to share theirs. Group three is going to share theirs. 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to check to see if you are correct. All right. So we'll write our dimensions here for our rectangle. All right. Here's the answer key. So let's see if the groups made it correct. All right. Which rectangles only had one rectangle? So that means like 31 would be one. So which ones only had one? All right. Here are the answers. So these are all 50 that had one. All right. Now, prime numbers only make one rectangle with dimensions of 1 and the number itself. So if we look back, we notice 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37. Most of these are odd except for 2. 2 is the only even prime number. But all odd numbers aren't prime because 9 is odd, but it has two ways. And a way you can remember prime is prime has one syllable. So it has, if it's prime, it only has one way to multiply, one and the number itself. Composite, create more than one rectangle. So composite has multiple syllables, so it can be two or more ways. So it has two or more it has three or more factors because if we go back and look at 4, you have the factors of 1, 4, and you have 2 twice. So that's really 3 factors. But it has 2 pairs or better. Then we go down and we look at 36. 36 has 5. 30 has 4. So those are composite. Some odd numbers that are composite are 27, 25, 35. Those are odd numbers. 45, and they're composite. So even and odd don't make them prime or composite. Remember that. All right. 1 is neither prime nor composite because to be prime, it has to have two different factors, and 1 doesn't have two different. It just has one in itself. All right, here we go. Another one. Which doesn't belong? 13, 25, 23, 31. All right, so now you're gonna go to page 65 to do the prime versus composite homework. And we'll go over the answers after everybody's finished. If you finish early, then you may do Dreambox. All right. Once you start the homework, we can close out the computers. All right.